There you go.
This is Romans 12 and verse 21. It says, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. And that's one of the blueprints to defeating Satan. You gotta reward evil with good. That's the only way to defeat Satan, right? Now, rewarding good for evil is not always as simple as black and white, right? For example, let's imagine you have somebody who's in, it's a random example. Let's just imagine you know a person, he's a drug addict, and he tells you like, hey, I've been going to rehab, I've been going to my AA meetings, etc., etc. Can you lend me some money? Can you lend me some money? Whatever. Right? So you think to yourself, you know what? He's doing good. He's on up and up. So yeah, I'm gonna give him some money, right? Then you a week later, you find out he used the money to get drugs. He's not going to AA meetings anymore, right? Like he completely fell off the wagon, right? He sees you again, but he doesn't know that you know. So he says to you, hey, you can lend me some more money. Just use the same excuse or whatever. Now, you can think to yourself, oh, the good thing to do is to give him money because he needs it. But that's the thing. Sometimes good, in order to do good, you have to do something that's not pleasant, right? Like for an example, to expound on that point. If you have a child and they're acting up in school, right? Their birthday's coming up. Because that's what they do around here, celebrate birthday, right? So their birthday's coming up. No, not birthday. Christmas is coming up, right? Christmas is coming up, and you decide, you know what? He ain't doing bad in school, but Christmas is coming up, so I'm going to get him whatever he wants, right? That tells that child that even if he does wrong, he's going to still receive gifts. He's going to still get good benefits, which in the long run, it's going to do more bad than good. So sometimes you have to do something not necessarily is pleasant to do good. You don't celebrate Christmas, but just the point. You would tell this you're not getting nothing because you messed up on this thing right here, right? But that's why the scripture says you train the child when they're little, so when they get older, they're good. But the point is, doing good doesn't always mean giving in or doing exactly what people want you to do. If a person is fat and out of shape and they want a hamburger, right? You're going to say, you know, I'm going to do good to this person. They really want this hamburger. I'm going to give them this hamburger. No, you're going to try to help this person lose weight. You're going to try to push this guy to get on a diet, right? So sometimes doing good for a person doesn't necessarily mean doing something pleasant, right? Which a lot of people get mixed up. That's how people get into bad situations. They become crutches in a situation where a crutch wasn't necessarily needed. Now sometimes crutches are needed, but you gotta determine and know what's going on. But sometimes crutches are needed, but sometimes people need the crutch to get better, and sometimes people use the crutch to just lean on, and they don't get better, which is not an ideal situation. But back over here, Romans 12 and 21, be not overcome of evil, but in a situation with the guy who was on drugs, obviously this guy didn't need money, right? He needed somebody to help him stay in rehab. whatever that situation caused, but he did not need money in that situation, right? Now, if you say, "Oh, I need money for food," go get him food, or whatever he needs. Situations like that, you might want to just go get it for that person instead of giving them money. But Romans 12:21, be not overcome with evil, but overcome evil with good. So the only way to defeat Satan is with good, right? Because evil just lines you up for more evil, and on top of that, it just lines you up to lose. Because when you do good, you're under God's mercy. When you do evil, he lets Satan come for you to a degree. Just like with Job, God allowed Satan to touch Job, not because he did anything bad, but just for to test Job to see how strong he was, right? So God allowed Satan to come after Job, but he told Satan, listen, this is my guy. You can go after him. He's rock solid, but don't kill him. So if you're chosen, the Lord will let Satan get you, but there'll be boundaries inside of it. There'll be boundaries. If you're chosen to live, Satan will touch you, but he won't let Satan kill you. This guy over here eating ice cream off the ground. Literally. He's walking down a block, saw ice cream on the ground, took his spoon, scooped it. That's crazy, bro.
I don't know why she gets that on camera.
Well, you got some tables, I'll tell you to the jump.
James 1:26. It says, if any man among you seem to be religious, now that word religious doesn't necessarily mean what it means today. Because we know that religion is made by man. Religion is made by man, which is a total separate thing than the Bible itself, right? Like they got what? Pentecost, Catholics, Roman Catholics, Baptists, Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witnesses. All this stuff got nothing to do with the Bible. That's all man-made. Completely separate thing. So concerning the Bible, when somebody says, "Hey, what's your religion?" It's basically saying, "Hey, which man doctrine do you follow? Which man doctrine do you follow?" That's basically what it's saying. Because every single one is saying a totally different thing, coming from the same thing. Why? Because a man decided to put his own spin on it. So religion comes from the Greek word "graskos," which just means fearing or worshiping God. That's all it means. Fearing or worshiping God. That's it. I'm not talking about Seventh-day Adventists. I'm not talking about the Baptists. None of that stuff. I'm not talking about that. So James 1:26, if any man among you seem to be religious and bridle not his tongue, but deceit in his own heart, this man's religion is in vain. So you can't fear God or worship God if you can't bridle your tongue, right? Bridle means to control, but I want to get the exact definition. There you go. So bridle means to guide, to hold in check, and to restrain.